Ready?
Inside that sky blue teardrop is, believe it or not, a bicycle. A homemade bicycle. A long shot indeed, but maybe the world's fastest ever bicycle. Designed, built and ridden by a man who's known the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. You're happy now?
I would say content. Happiness is a strange thing, isn't it? It's like, well, I guess contentment is more important than happiness, because happiness comes and goes, whereas contentment is a permanent state.
Graeme Obree now knows the happiness that came from smashing the most coveted of all records in cycling. The furthest distance in a single hour came from illness, obsession, depression, from which the only escape was torturing himself on another self-made bike. 60 lung-bursting, mind-bending minutes.
Which you can barely see because your eyes go all squidgy and black and white. And there's no past, there's no future, it's just the black line. There's no other universe apart from that. And your need to survive as a human being, because you can't not achieve this, because that would be as good as death.
Into the record books forever, nearly 52 kilometres in an hour. Despite the achievement though, in the following years, Obree tried to take his own life, more than once. But Obree is back with a new project, the Beastie, hand-built in his kitchen. A bike that could potentially break the human-powered vehicle record, currently nearly 133 kilometres an hour. And unlike before, no longer a matter of life or death. This world record, this isn't existential, is it?
No, it's not. This is giving it a good punt and see what comes of it. That's exactly what it is. If it wasn't that, then I shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Obree still has the Maverick's eye, immortalised by Hollywood, who famously built his last bike using the high-speed bearings from a washing machine. Old Faithful, he called his record-breaking invention, copies of which now sit in Scottish museums.
Then I thought, right, this has to be created. That was my
Demons, they still exist, but not the old kind.
But my biggest fear is probably actually getting to 80 or 90 and sat in a chair in old people's home and thinking, you know what, I could have done more with my life. That is probably my biggest single fear. And a realisation of my own mortality, that each day passes and they don't get it back again.
So, next month, deep in the Nevada desert, Beastie will be put to the test for real. And if you break the world record?
Yes.
What will it do for you?
Very little. I'll go, well, that's interesting, that's great, I broke it. Don't, at that point I go, don't ask me to come back next year because I've done this already. So, I think I've got a warmth and a happiness that will be reflected from other people's happiness that I've achieved it. More from my own sense of achievement, because the thing is, I've done enough achievement. I don't need achievement anymore. So it would be the warmth of other people's happiness.
Happy, content, or just Graeme, now free to just be and do what he does best.
You go faster? Let's go faster. Let's go faster.